I hope you are well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, YouTube and Facebook. Hi, Instagram. So do not worry if you see me looking all the wrong places. I am having two devices. Way more than two, sure. So I hope you guys are great. I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend. I am having a good weekend. And I thought, since I promised that we should talk about self-sabotage, let us talk about it today because I do have the time. And I'll have a little bit more time, I think, to answer some questions that you guys have. So let's get on with it. Why do we find ourselves self-sabotaging? First, what is self-sabotage? So self-sabotage is when you are going for what you want. You're going for it and you can see things are starting to shape up. There's some movement. And all of a sudden, something happens out of the blue that just doesn't make sense and it messes up everything. So let me give you an example of one client of mine where I understand self-sabotage. I've done it to myself many times, but this client of mine, he experienced it in a level that I was not ready for. Client of mine, he is, great business person. He is. I've been helping him to manifest a whole lot of things, and this time he is in the millions. He's running a business. He's employing a lot of people. He's doing great, and then the opportunity came that he was manifesting. The opportunity, I think this deal was with one of the banks in South Africa, and this deal was probably going to be about 15 million. This was his luck. Yes, I'm finally going to make it. This guy, this happened, I think, 2-3 years back, before COVID. So he came to my office, and he came for a session on that day. So when he comes for a session, I read that his energy is not great. And I ask him, so what's worrying you so much today? He's like, you know what? I came to you because tomorrow I've got this big meeting with the bank and we are discussing the contract, it's a great thing. And I'm like, okay, but there's a little bit more than that. What is really going on? Okay, anyway, we go through the session. But I feel that there's something very big that is going wrong with him. So anyway, at this point, I could see that something bad is in his energy, but that I thought maybe he's way too stressed out about what's happening the next day. Sorry guys, I'm gonna switch this. It's gonna keep doing this funny noises. Don't know what's up. Okay, they got it. So we're going through, we are probably like 5 minutes into the session. All I've just asked him was like, what's wrong? Why are you feeling so heavy? What's happening? Because I could just feel that something was wrong. Okay, how? In about 5 minutes, just before we start to get into the session, his phone makes a notification, like an alarm thing. He takes the phone. He's like, oh, hell no. I'm like, hell no, what? He's like, I can't believe what just happened. I'm like, what just happened? He says, you know the meeting that I just told you about, that I told you that it's tomorrow? No, it's not. It's actually right now. This alarm is telling me that this meeting is happening right now. What? Yeah, he's just like, the biggest meeting of my whole entire life. I put it in the calendar in the wrong day. I was supposed to put it for today. I put it for tomorrow. I don't know how. How did I do this? And right there, that was a self-sabotage on the highest level that I've ever seen. Now, all self-sabotage are horrible, but this was just like heartbreaking, like so heartbreaking. And he's like, I'm here. The meeting's supposed to start now. I'm in Pretoria. The meeting is in Joburg. What do I say? Like, it's going to take me almost an hour to get there, and I'm not ready. I don't have the presentation. I've done it, but it's not finalized. Like, my life is a mess. And now that is the most proper example of somebody self-sabotaging themselves, where everything is almost happening and then you mess it up. So now, self-sabotage, it has many different levels. So I'm gonna talk to you about those different levels, why it happens, where does it normally come from, what can you do about it, so that you can see it while it's coming, so that it does not affect you in this way. So welcome, guys. If you are new to the YouTube channel, please make sure you click on the subscribe button, because lately I don't even know when I do these videos, I just do them out of like inspiration when it comes, and I get what I need to be doing, like the video, I do it. So I cannot even tell you when do we do them, when we don't do them. So please make sure you click on the subscribe button, so that you can be able to see the videos. Even if you miss it, you can be able to see the recording, because it will tell you if you've subscribed. So click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like the page, or you're in the group, like the video, so that you can see other videos when they come up. If you're on Instagram, please make sure you like and follow me, so that you can see the videos, and make sure that you share. Click on the share button and share with others. Please click on the share button. So hi, guys, say hi when you come through. Do say hi. Hey, my God, hi, Nelly. So now, what then causes self-sabotage? Number one, it could be energies that are working against you. I'm going to explain that a little bit. It could be energies that are working against you, energies that are coming from other places, like human beings, like vibrations that you have left in the past and did not deal with them. So that could be one place. I'm going to talk about that at the end, because that's a dramatic one that I just normally like don't want to talk about it, because like it's too dramatic. Hey, Dorcas. Dorcas says, hi, Lucy, looking stunning as well. Thank you so much, Grace. So then the one that I want us to talk a little bit more about is the one that you can actually do something about, like right now where you are. Like, hi, Zanele. That you can do something about it right now where you are. It is the one where you are scared of what you have asked for. You do not know how that is so critical. So right now, I said in 2022, I'm going to bombard you guys with everything under the sun that has to do with manifestation, because by the time 2022 is done, I need you, if you've been watching my channel, to be like, hallelujah, I've got what I always wanted. Like, that is my prayer this year. I am praying that everybody who gets to watch my channel, everybody who gets to work with me, gets to actually experience how manifestation works, and actually gets to experience your own manifestation dreams coming true. So I am going to be, I promise you, for the whole entire year, I'm going to be doing this. And you know, some of you know, you're on the manifestation course that we're doing all this sort of crazy stuff, and Jesus, like, yeah, that's crazy stuff. We're using the sun energy to manifest the whole entire year. We're having a session every month. Make sure you're joining that. Make sure you send my PA and you ask to be on that, because they were talking about the stuff that I can't talk about it on on all these platforms. They will block me, guys. They will block me if I ever talk about that stuff here. I will never be able to do a video. In the whole of December, I couldn't do videos on Facebook, because I said something and I got blocked. So those stuff that I can't, content that I can't talk about it on YouTube, just like stuff that I can't share public. Yes. So make sure, and it's the stuff that actually works is the one that I can share, and that works like in that level of working. So make sure that you join through. So now, the part where you are scared of what you want to manifest is the part that I want us to talk a little bit more about today. The other part, I'm going to explain to you what you do with that. Don't worry about it. Now, this part is the part that you by yourself have to fix. The other part, I mean, it's dramatic enough that, but you can get help and it's fine. It's not going to finish your life. It can be sorted out. The one where there's energies from outside that are taking you and causing you to self-sabotage. The part that the only one that can do something about is this one. So you are scared of what you've asked for. So what happens is this. We have two things that we work with. We've got the conscious mind, we've got the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the mind that tells us today is Saturday, it's 4 o'clock, it's it's cold, it's winter, it's summer. I want a car. I think now I need one. My old one is totally not longer an amazing one. I need a new home. I need a bigger home. I need to go and stay in a place where it's a little bit more high vibrational, where I can hear Jesus better. Those type of things where somebody says, make a list. You make it from that place, that conscious place of saying, I want 1, 2, 3. Your conscious mind can do all of that, but your conscious mind is not the driver of you. So your subconscious mind is the mind now that makes everything happen. So the subconscious mind, when you learn to drive, the first day you're driving, you're thinking, "Whoa, driving a car is so much work. There's a brake, there's a clutch, there's you looking at the road and making sure you're not bumping into anyone. There's you who needs to also look at all these mirrors at the back, all this, and you're thinking, "Whoa, this is a lot of work." So, but soon, 2, 3 weeks later, 2 months later, you probably putting makeup while you're driving. I mean, some of us have done that, which is very not correct. But I mean, it happens sometimes, you're just like, I'm going to put my lipstick while I'm doing this. I'm going, please don't ever look at your phone while you're driving. It's just the worst that you can do. But I mean, if you have done that, you've actually looked at your phone while you're driving, which is very, very wrong. But what happens is that your body knows how to drive. Your body is automatically knowing how to drive, that you don't even have to think about it. So the subconscious mind at first learned the information from the conscious mind. Then now the subconscious mind is automatically doing what you gave it to. So there was a time when you wanted a car, but you didn't believe you qualified for it. You didn't believe you can afford it. You didn't believe you can have this kind of a car. You thought this kind of a car was for other people, but not you. So you gave the subconscious mind that information. So I always say to us, what, we are old. We have seen too much. Life has beaten us up way badly, that we have so much. You have big files of how much life is painful, of how much things don't happen easily. So that is the information that you have kept giving to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, your subconscious mind now thinks like, oh, she can't have a car. Oh, she can't have a house. Oh, he can't have a business. He can't make this much in his business. So there are all these things that you've been saying, that you've been feeding to the subconscious mind, that the subconscious mind doesn't judge, doesn't say, this one is not bad, this one is bad, I'm not going to take it, I'm going to wait until he gives me the right one, I'm going to wait until she gives me the right information. No, the subconscious mind takes everything. She says, under the category of cars, she thinks that she can't get this type of cars. Under the categories of houses, she thinks that she can't get this type. Under the categories of business deals, she thinks she can't get this. Under the categories of jobs, she thinks that she's not good enough for a promotion. Under the categories of salary increase, she thinks that getting a salary increase is the hardest thing that can ever happen, and people don't like her, and da 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 da. So that is the information that is in the subconscious mind. Guess what? Every day when you wake up, the subconscious mind just pull up a file and say, oh, she was thinking about a car. Give her no car. That is amazing. Oh, she was thinking about a relationship. Give her no relationship. That is good. Oh, she was thinking, the subconscious mind, just like when you learn to drive, takes everything as you gave it to it and supply it now in your daily life. So you don't have to think, today I want to manifest a car. No, the subconscious mind is doing it for you. It's just like, no, you're never going to get a car because that is not what you deserve. You said it. You told me that. You told me that is what you deserve. there is story, some Shefana. I think you guys are old enough to know Shefana. There's a comedy in South Africa, for you guys who are not in South Africa, of this guy. He's a nice, amazing comedian, and he once they did this movie, guys, Mshefana, you remember? And his boss told him, lock the gate and don't open for anyone. And he locked the gate, and then he was like, I'm not opening for anyone. Then the boss remembered, like, 2 kilometers away, that, oh, I forgot something in the office. The boss came back and said, hey, Mshafana, open the gate for me. Mshafana was like, no, boss, you said don't open the gate for anyone. The boss was like, no, Mshafana, it's me, your boss. I'm the one who told you. It's like, no, boss, you said to me, don't open the gate for anyone until tomorrow. The boss had to go back home. Of course, it's a comedy. The boss had to go back home and could not get into the office because he was like, you told me don't open the gate until tomorrow. I'm just doing what you told me. So that's what the subconscious mind does. It does what we told us. So now here you are in the 3D, working so hard to get yourself a new car. By the day you are about to get the car, or 2 days about to get the car, and then boom, it all stops. No, suppose we are all, we know Mshefana. You guys know Mshefana, right? You know, you guys probably know that scene when Mshefana was like, no, boss, boss, I am not opening for anybody until tomorrow morning. You told me right now that I shouldn't. Yeah, so we all old enough for that to know that. So the subconscious mind is going to implement exactly what you gave it. It's not going to charge it. It's not going to change. Even if you say, no, subconscious, it's me. I'm the boss who told you to do that. Change it. Now, the subconscious mind is going to say, no, don't do it. It's bad for her. So on a daily basis, when you wake up in the morning, the subconscious mind takes over. Just like you don't know how your heart is beating. You have no idea how your heart beats. You have no idea how you are able to move your hands on a daily basis. There are people who go into accidents, lose their nerves, and they can't move their hands, they can't move their feet. That thing of moving hands and feet is not a simple thing. It is a very complicated process to move your hand, to talk, to open your eyes, to blink. It's a very heavy process. But guess what? It is automatically, because the subconscious mind, when you were born, it came with that information inside of it that it's going to do this and this and this and that. So now you have put information there. And then now you're saying, I'm manifesting a car, I'm manifesting a house, I'm manifesting a job, I'm manifesting a salary increase. And then by the time something is about to happen, all hell breaks loose. And just like what I told you about that guy, you make the biggest mistake, the most stupidest mistake that you could have ever done. There are people that I know that they get a tender that they wanted for so long. Immediately when they get the tender, they hire all the wrong people, and the people mess up the tender, and then guess what? 6 months later, the tender is taken away from them. And they're like, but this is what I wanted. This is what I worked hard for. You have self-sabotaged because your subconscious mind has different programming. So the most important thing that you need to do is to go back to the subconscious mind and you say, hey, subconscious mind, delete the file. That now we need to thank the Lord, because you can't delete the file. You have to go back and delete the file. If you have cancer, there's a file that's running, and if you're going to heal from cancer, you have to delete a file. If you are to heal from any other disease, you have to go and delete a file. If you have to move from being poor to being rich, you have to delete a file. So what you need to do before you even start to manifest anything is to go and delete those files. You're deleting the files, you're putting new files in place. You're going to, even when you have been maybe in an accident or something, they take you for therapy where they start to teach the muscles again, because those files during the accident got deleted when the nerves and these things went, wiring went wrong. the files got deleted of how to move a hand and this and this and this. Then you are taken to therapy to remind, to open new files, to say this is how you move, this is how you do this is how you do this. So you can delete the files and install new files. So now you want to manifest something, you have to understand first that you are worthy. I have talked about this so much, that in the process of manifesting, it's not about you getting, it's about you giving to the world. But if you are to give to the world, you have to know that you are the best version of what the world needs. If you are an artist that paints, you have to know that you paint these pictures that are so amazing that when people look at them, they forget their problems, they are drawn into your art, and they look into your art and they feel joy, they feel so much elevation. If you are a comedian, you know that when you stand on that stage, when you start speaking, people forget their problems and they laugh until their tummies are painful and they actually come out, they healed, because laughter is healing, right? So when you are a healer, you know that when you start working with people, you work with them in so many levels that they will come out without the problems they came with to you. If you are a programmer, you know that when you program something, it's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. There wouldn't be glitches, there wouldn't be errors, it wouldn't frustrate people, it would actually make people's lives better. You could be anything. You could be anything, but you need to understand that you must show up with the best version of yourself, because you cannot manifest something that you are not. If you want to be paid more, you must be in the high league of people who get paid more. If you want to be a CEO, you must be in the CEO level in yourself so that you can be paid as a CEO. If you want to be a business owner that is making six-figure salary, six-figure business income, you must be at the level of those people. You must be performing at that level. So sometimes you are already performing in that level, but in your subconscious mind, because you've been telling yourself you're not good enough, you are not reaping the benefits of performing high because you were told yourself you are not good enough. So there are so many people that are amazing, that they do all sorts of great and marvelous things, but do they get paid for it? No. Why are they not getting paid for it? Because I am not good enough. They last checked in when they were not good enough. Now they've improved so much. Now they can do so much, but they're still holding the file that says, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. Nobody wants to give you anything when you think you are not good enough. Nobody wants to give you nothing when you think you are not good enough. So one thing that I always teach my clients is that you are the God of your reality. Now, if you are the God of your reality, you run the show. Everything that you see around you, you have created it. Everything that you see that is happening around you, have created it. Sometimes you create stumbling blocks so that you can teach you something else that you need to understand so that you can go to another level. Sometimes you create joy when you want it. Sometimes you create sadness when you need it. Whatever that you're doing, it is you who is creating. So whoever, when we are manifesting, we are saying, I am, as the boss, going to say a command of how things must line up. So now you want to line up a new job. You are manifesting that new job. And when you manifest this new job, is you sending an energy to another person's head and saying, now you need to give me a new salary. You're sending an energy to another person's head and you say, now you need to approve my quotation. You send energy to another person's head and you say, now you need to give me the promotion. It's because everybody that you see, they are at your command, because this is your reality. You are the God of what you see. So you cannot say, I am hoping they just give me the job. I am hoping, and you panicking around who's going to give it to you, who's not going to give it to you. No, nobody comes into your house and tell you when you can go to the fridge or not. Nobody comes into your house and tell you what you can do and not. If you want to manifest a relationship, you don't hope, oh, I hope they like me, I hope they marry me, I hope. No, you don't do that. You send an energy that in their head be like, oh God, if I don't marry this one, I am finished. I need this person in my life. I need this person to be with me because, oh my goodness, I am losing out. It's not you who's begging the next person. It's them who are seeing that if they miss out on you, things are going to go bad for them. But then what do you do when you manifest? Like, so those are the things that I'm saying. You need to make sure that you come through to that course, because those are the things that we're setting up, that you are the one. You know that you are the one who is setting the goal. You are the boss of your world. You are the God of your world. You are the creator of your world. You tell everybody what to do. I mean, I've taught last year we're doing a course on angels, on talking to angels about what to do. And one of the things there is literally how you send your angels to go and do stuff for you, because you have no business doing the stuff. You have to say commands. God created the world by saying a command. That's how God's work. You should learn from that. You don't go there and sweat. If you ever heard, they say God took amapiki and amafosholo, and God was digging here and making this one. And God said, let there be. Let there be, and then let there be. I mean, really, can you understand how God was functioning then? That's what you need to be doing. So when you understand how to talk to angels, you tell your angels, today we are going to John van der Wijk, CEO Wednesday, this and this and this. I mean, people have taken that same energy and they've used it for wrong things. And of course, I mean, they get to pay big for that. People send in yoga and all this stuff. That's what they're doing about Dikolosh and these things. That's what they're doing. But of course, because they're doing it with the bad side, then it sort of backfires to them at all times. So they have to pay those Dikoloshis. They just don't go for free. But angels, they go for free. They actually, it's their job. If you don't using them, they actually complain and just be like, why is it not sending us? So first thing, when you are to stop that self-sabotaging behavior, you have to go and reprogram your subconscious mind. Please come through and join us on that manifestation course. It's so cheap, it's not even fun. It's like $500. Like money you can chow in a restaurant without and put more. So make sure you come through us. I'll put in my PA's number. You can just send a WhatsApp and ask her to add you. So I've already done the session for Jen. So make sure that you ask her to send you the file for Jen so that you can do the work there. One of the things that we're doing in the Jen session is that you need to cleanse your soul from all these files that you've been sending that are wrong. So please send a WhatsApp on that number, put it both sides. And the email is pa@busiselesho.com. pa@busiselesho.com. Let me put it also there. So then the second thing. So guys, remember to click on what? Subscribe button and share for other children to get the information. Please make sure you subscribe so that you can get the videos. I don't know where I'll do them. So when I do them, you can see them. So like I'm saying, this whole entire, I'm going to be doing so much of manifestation stuff, because that is like my best thing in the planet. That's why I was sent in the planet. Literally, that's my job. So now, so when is the course? The course has started. Joseph is asking when is the course. The course has started. We do one session a month. So we've done the January session. So please make sure you ask my PA to send you the January file so that you do the January work. The second session is going to be in February, I think 13 or so. You will get the information from that file, the second class for February. So make sure that you come through. Make sure I've put in the email. I've put in the WhatsApp line. So now, reprogramming the subconscious mind so that you don't find yourself self-sabotaging. And I tell you, like as that example I gave you, the self-sabotage can be like, you're like, oh no, I'm gonna try and not self-sabotage. Who puts in the wrong meeting date? The meeting of their lives, they put in the wrong meeting date. And it's a mistake. It's a proper mistake, because I mean, there's no way they could have wanted to miss the meeting. But that is self-sabotage. It's at its best. It will find you. It will find you. It will. So you better make sure that whatever thing you're manifesting, you've cleared up the way for it. You have gone and found out what files do you have on this issue, and cleanse those files before you even start, because then it will happen quicker if you've cleansed the files. Okay, so let's talk about the second thing. So the second thing I said to you, It's a little bit dramatic. And it works because we are all energy. It works because we are all connected. It works because most of the time when I say to people, don't do witchcraft, because when you do witchcraft on others, that witchcraft also happens to you. And witchcraft is as simple as thinking a bad thought about somebody. You have already done it, you have already committed it. It's the same. You have messed up your life by thinking wrong about another person. You have done witchcraft, and you're gonna pay for it because karma is a bitch. Okay, so now when a person heard that you are about to get a position and they go home and they think about it the whole night. Oh, Pussy is gonna get that position. Oh, they're gonna take her. Oh, she's gonna have a big head. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. This person is thinking over and over and over about how much you cannot have this, how much you cannot have this, how much you cannot have this. Now they are creating for you a bad energy that if you are not protecting yourself from such energies, it will land on you. And then guess what? It will manifest in you self-sabotaging that opportunity. So now, hence I said, I don't want to talk about this too much because if you are protecting yourself, you have protected yourself against these energies. And very important, you don't witchcraft other people. Because number one, how you open your door is when you witchcraft other people. Karma is a bitch, everybody else must witchcraft you. So then you are not protected because you've done the same thing. Then it must happen to you also. Duh. Now, you see, that is the part where I don't like, where I'll have to take people to the river and cleanse them from things they have done to themselves. You have no idea how much work I have to put in that. Apologizing on your behalf for all the witchcraft you're doing that is stopping your things. Let's not get into that. Tomorrow morning I'm going there, so let's not mess up my my mojo. So, but if you do not bewitch other people, so you don't wish bad things on other people, when you see other people about to win, you do what? You help them win, you wish them well, really truly wish them well, because why should you wish them well? You're saying, God, if you can do it for this person, you can do it for me. If you can do it for a Tandi, where you can do it for me. If you can do it for a Tebe, you can do it for me. You see, then you are blessing the person. And when you're blessing the person, guess what? Karma is a bitch. You get the same karma of you winning also. So, number one, place of making sure that you protected yourself against that. So the people can think about it. Oh, we wish her bad, we wish her bad. It doesn't. It just bounce off, bounce off, bounce off, bounce off. It doesn't stick to you because you've not opened the door for yourself in terms of that. Number two is that okay, let's say then the door is open, you've done something, you have to pay for it. So you can then be able to cleanse off that energy. So when you cleanse, you start by cleansing yourself. So I've done so many videos of talking about how you cleanse yourself. Please go back and check those videos. I don't know, I repeat it today, I don't know why. But there are so many videos where I talked about cleansing and pasha and praying and all this stuff. Go and cleanse yourself. Start by yourself. Start by saying, God, forgive me for the stuff I've done in other people's lives, hurting them knowingly and unknowingly. You have to do that every day of your life. And then number two, then you return to sender what stuff has come through to you that has caused you to have heavy energy. So I'm a healer. I have to do most cleansing daily because I work with people's problems on a daily basis. So every day I see more than 7 people, I have to take on their energy, take on so that they can be lighter. But then I have to lift that. I have to cleanse that of my energy. So there's of course a whole lot of processes that you can do, simple processes that you can do in your home, taking a bath, taking a cleansing bath, coming to the river with me if you can. It is a whole lot of other things, like I'm saying, please go and check the other videos. Like, really, I don't want to talk about that stuff today, but what I'm saying is, if you want to protect yourself from people's energies that is blocking you, because like I'm saying, it happens in that simple way of somebody saying, Oh, that's why they normally say when you're manifesting something, don't tell people. Because once a person thinks bad thoughts about what you're about to get, then and you are in the door open situation where you've done stuff to people, then they can do it to you and then it works down. So keep yourself clean at all times. Be careful who you are is in your association. Be careful who you're sleeping with. Very important. Sex has more power than you ever think in the world. Like we all know, that industry is the biggest. If be careful who you're sleeping with. Be careful what you say with your mouth. Be careful what you think about other people. Then you are protected. Okay, so self-sabotaging is something that you can prevent, and it's something that can take away from you, but you can prevent it. You can go in reprogram your subconscious mind about the subject of what you want. So at the beginning of the year, I asked you to go and do 3 things when you had the new moon in Jan. It's still Jan. That first week of the year, like the first video I did on the 2nd of January. Check that out on my Instagram, on my YouTube. Check that. So we had 3 things that we have done, a process of putting them up for the year. So you have to go now and check then on those 3 things, what is the files you've got around those things. And if you don't find the files, please make sure that you DM me or something and you set up a session where we can check if you feel like you don't understand what files you've got there, so that you can start to reprogram that whole part of you, not so that you don't block them when these things happen. Because you work a lot in the manifestation process, but then if your subconscious mind is not saying yes to it, then it's not going to happen. And please make sure you get the January thing. So before we finish, let me just look at your questions. Tebe says, hi, we'll see Tebe here. So you're telling me that it's possible to instruct the subconscious mind to forget how to drive? Yeah. Tell me, it's possible. It is possible. Like how you're like, okay, so let's take something that is like almost like looks like almost impossibly or like heavenly made. You moving your hand, you get into an accident, your hand stops moving. You have to be, that file got deleted, so you'll have to go back and do that. So you could go into an accident and forget how to drive when you're done. It happens a lot. Joseph says, I was manifesting and told someone and my manifestation did not work. Joseph, that's why I say, be very careful who is around you. So now let me talk a little bit about this, because Joseph now has raised the question. So people in your life can help you manifest faster, or they can delete the file of manifestation for you. Like totally, it never happens. Or they can help you manifest faster. So let me just say, I always talk about this when I'm talking to couples, how husband and wife can manifest more if they're working together, because the other one do step 1, the other one do step 3. And then those steps function quickly. And of course, I'm not saying if you don't have a husband and a wife, then forget about it. No, I was just saying if you are 2, like the Bible says, 2 better than 1. If you're 2, the other one could be doing step 1, the other one could be doing step 3, then you will make it happen quicker. But in your own process, you can, and God always sends you people who are in your soul family who can help you manifest quicker things than the slow process of when you are doing it alone. So let me give you an example, Joseph. When a person comes to me and say, of course, every time when a person comes to me, I don't want to do a reading of like, oh, tell me what is happening in my life. Please, I am not a comedian. I am not in the entertainment industry. I don't entertain people about, you want me to tell you your problems? Do not even try. So I always say to people, when you're coming to me, you're going to say to me, I want to manifest this. This is what I want to happen in my life. Then I'm going to say to you, okay, let's check. Why is this not happening? What do you need to make sure this is happening? Go do this and this and this. But then what I do, I then become your manifestation partner. So now, every time before I prepare for a session for a person, I do prayers to understand what is it that I need to help this person with. And then while I'm cleansing their energy, I am then giving them more energy to be able to work on this thing. So then even when the person has left, I still do a prayer for them to be strong in that thing they need to do. So there I am. There is two of us now working on your manifestation. Then your manifestation happens quicker. Now me myself have people who help me manifest things in my life that I go and they say to them, now I'm manifesting this, help me, go with me, hold on with me, let's do this. And because they are my soul family, and I've explained this, how the soul family thing work. Again, please check on the other videos. I think this one you need to send information to my PA. Yeah, this one, send information to my PA and ask her to give you the recording on soul family. That one is not on the YouTube channel. That one is on the goddess class. How you connect with your soul family. Soul family is people who will never, ever, ever, if they have been sent in the planet in the human form to help you in your way. So those are the people that cannot, they even if they want to jealous you, they can't. It's impossible. And they are here, they are sent. You just need to know them and find them and understand them. Now, Joseph, as much as I said to you, you need to have the right people in your. I mean, you need to find your soul family. If you don't tell somebody that is not in your soul family and they jealous you, it's not gonna happen, I promise you. Okay, so somebody else is saying, Makwena, hi sis. Hi. So how does one deal with life obstacles that brings low vibration during manifestation? Okay, good question, Makwena. Now, and I love your question. Oh, you guys are asking amazing questions. So, life obstacles. We all, when we took our first breath, astrology tells you which planet was standing which planet, and they were doing what with which planet, which meant that your script of your whole entire life was done at that point of your first breath. All your challenges and all your difficulties and your date of dying is in that information. I mean, you can actually go and look for it. So, but now, those life obstacles are not things that are supposed to disturb you in your life. So that is why astrology normally will tell you this year, this is going to happen. This year, you're going to divorce. This year, this is going to happen. This year, you're going to find your soulmate. This year, you're going to find a karmic partner. They're going to show you flames until you are flamed up nicely and you are toasted and you are good. And so like me, I will go and check my astrology report. Guys, like, getting astrology report is so hard. So just like, if you're gonna do that, just like give me like 2 months for me to prepare your astrology report, because it's just like, it's a headache. But at least I don't like admin. So the calculations of stuff is just admin for me. So yeah, I'm just saying that if you see that you're booking for an astrology reading and it takes long, it's just because I am taking so much energy out of me to do one. Okay, come back to your question, Magwen. So when you know what's going to happen, when you know that your kid is going to die, when you know that your father is going to pass away, when you know that these things are going to happen, then you're not surprised when they happen. So they don't take you by like, oh, now I'm going to stop all my manifestation. My father has passed. I need to. No, you knew it. You knew it that, oh, my father is going to pass around. I knew when my father was going to pass. And when he did, I was like, okay, fine. I've already prepared myself. And said all my goodbyes and made sure everything is good. Then he passed and I was not affected by it. So it could be anything. It could be a divorce, it could be a breakup, it could be a karmic partner, it could be this, it could be this. If you know what's going on in the energy, you do not get surprised by it, because it's not supposed to surprise you. It's just supposed to take you to another level. So how do you make sure that your life obstacles don't disturb you during manifestation? Is for you to understand that life obstacles are not there to disturb you. They are there to lift you up. So when they do happen, take them as a lifting up moment, not a disturbance moment. I hope that makes sense, Makoya. Tebe says, so after telling someone our manifestation, is there a solution to recover that deleted file? Yeah, you can start afresh, man. Tebe. You can cleanse yourself. You can come to me on the river. We'll fix it. Oh, okay, let me see the site on Instagram. The questions. Oh, I thought I had something. Tabo says the nerves are the worst when you are about to get a breakthrough. Yeah, like being nervous and all that. Nosipo says every morning the subconscious takes over. Yeah. Reho says this analogy changes so much. Yeah, true. Okay, so there's also a question from Nosipo. How do you find your soul family? Do your angels help you with that, or do you do it alone during meditation? Okay, Nosipo, so you ask. Very important. Ask nje, like during the period of pasha, you're praying, you ask your guides to send you the soul family people. Identify them to you. And so when you're meeting your soul family people, it normally feels like somebody you've known for so long. You might not even meet them in physical. Like they might be in America, you might be here, only talk to them through Zoom or something. But you just know this one is, I know them. I know them, I know them, I know them, I know them. Like, yeah, but you ask for your guides to show you your soul family, and you ask your guides to send through your soul family. And normally you start to ask when you're tired of life, you're just like, you know what, I'm tired. Can you send the right people now? I've had enough. So Nasipo, yes, you ask, and you will see them through meditation, through dreams. So a lot of people always say to me, because I dream about you, you're telling me then I'm like, I don't know about any stuff of that like that, but I know that most is my clients, because they only get sent to me because I am in their soul family. Then it's my job. Also, me, I probably work harder for my clients' work than I work for my own life. Like now, tomorrow we're going to the river, and I mean, like, I fast, I do. Let's say I fast for myself, I will never do it. If I have to fast for myself, I start thinking about why I should be doing this. Maybe like I go and play golf when I'm supposed to be fasting for me. But when I have to fast for other people, I am so good. I can fast for 7 days. And I'm just like, okay, because it's other people's things. Like I'm saying, if people are in your soul family, you do not even worry. You just want to do it. You just want to get it done. So, what was I talking about? I was answering whose question? I don't know. Okay, anyway. Nosipo says okay. Nosipo got the answer. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I've been talking for so long. Please make sure you send me a DM if you have any questions that you can ask here. And I know if you're in Facebook, sometimes you write your comments and they don't show up here in this system that I'm using. So if I did not answer your question, I did not see it, please send me a DM on Instagram, because the Facebook in DMs, I don't see them. It can take a year for them to show up. I don't know if I'm doing Facebook wrong or something, but make sure that you send me a DM on Instagram, or you send it on that WhatsApp number, or you send an email, pa@busiselesho.com. Or what? Yeah, send a WhatsApp or an email or a DM on Instagram. Thank you, guys. Make sure that you tune in again. We're gonna have another session when tomorrow is Sunday. No, definitely Monday. We're gonna have another session. Monday we're gonna be talking about. I wrote it down. I got the message this morning. It is why you should stop putting people on a pedestal so that you can manifest stuff quickly. That's going to be an amazing topic. Make sure you tune in Monday. So please click on the share button, click on the like button, click on the follow button so that you can catch that conversation on Monday. I don't know what time it's going to happen, but make sure that you like and whatever, subscribe and stuff so that you can see that conversation, because that is such an important thing. When you're begging people for things, they never show up. Stop begging people. Understand who you are. Put you in that person, and we'll talk about it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely evening. It's an evening now, yes. Teresa, it's awesome session. I'll come for the recovery. Yeah, please make sure, guys, you join in on the manifestation process. It's a 12-month process. We are manifesting with the sun energy. We are using the sun energy to do the manifestation. So make sure you send an email to my PA and you ask her to send you the January file for the manifestation, and you do the January work. The January work is about cleansing your soul. You need to get that done this January, because in February we're using other processes, but the cleansing of the soul is the one that you really needed to get done now in January. The blind guy, his wife, and they're alive. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Thank you so much for joining us. And have a lovely, lovely evening, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.